जी बिजनेस की इस खास पेशकश में आप सभी का स्वागत है। हमारे साथ अपॉइंटमेंट की इस कड़ी में एक खास मेहमान मौजूद है, मिसेस अय्यर फ्रॉम बैंक ऑफ इंडिया सीएमडी। मैम, थैंक्स लॉट फॉर जॉइनिंग अस ऑन जी बिजनेस।
थैंक यू वेरी मच रितेश।
आपने जब से बैंक ऑफ इंडिया ज्वाइन किया है फ्रॉम सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, तो एक इकोनॉमिक जो क्राइसिस है वो लूम कर रहा है, तो उसका सीधा असर हम बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री पर भी देख रहे हैं और आपकी बैंक पर भी देख रहे हैं। बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी एटलीस्ट थोड़ी स्टेबिलिटी आपको लग रहा है कहीं ना कहीं आई है बैंक ऑफ इंडिया में और गोइंग फॉरवर्ड भी रहेगी?
Yes, certainly. It is almost 10 months that I have taken charge of Bank of India. The reason for the volatility in our business parameters has been largely because the bank went in for major reorganization structure. You would appreciate that when you undertake any transformation exercise, it always disrupts the normal activity because you need to have a buy-in and there has to be a clear understanding and appreciation of why the organization is going. And that exactly had happened in the bank and the growth rate, that is why it slowed down during the last 2 years. But I have to inform you that it is now very, very well stabilized and the bank is ready to take off. And whatever reorganization, restructuring they did, which we call transformation exercise, was really the thing which the bank should have gone many years back. So it was a right decision and we have started bearing the fruit now. In fact, in the last 3 quarters, you would have seen that the bank's growth in terms of the top line is steadily increasing. Even in the first quarter of the current financial year, which is always said to be a little difficult, always in any financial year, जो पहले quarter होती है, it is always more difficult to show performance. But we could show almost about 49,000 crore in the business mix. Of course, out of that, about 15,000 crores is on account of the currency depreciation. The remaining is real core business which the bank has done, and that has been done by the branch units. That is what is the most satisfying factor. And bank has steadily reduced its high-cost deposit from 15% to 8.3% now. That is from a height of almost 71,000 crores, we have reduced to almost 28,000 crores. So clear decline of 53,000 crores. The high-cost deposit has come down. So the growth is from the branches. That is what is most satisfying, and the branches started functioning.
One question on your reorganization. जो आपने reorganization restructuring करी है within the organization, so उसके बाद we have seen some stability. But will it be safe to say इस समय पे, given the environment condition in the economic situation we have, the worst for Bank of India is over?
I can safely say that the worst for Bank of India is over. I do appreciate when you ask this question us that the Bank of India has been showing more ups and downs in its performance. So steadily 2 quarters we have not shown increase. That is what I have also seen in the last 3 to 4 years of performance. That will not be there anymore. The entire bank is charged and have recognized that what is to be done, and that is where you have seen the improvement in the last 3 quarters. I can confidently say that that is now, it's just more of a history now of the past, and going forward you will see steady improvement in the various areas.
I think that's a very good statement coming from the chairman of a bank whose investors are actually hearing this program out. But ma'am, एक सवाल basically जो reorganization restructuring हुई है, उसके बाद आपको लगता है अभी भी कहीं ना कहीं कुछ areas of improvement है where actually you need to focus going forward in the next few quarters?
Kahin na kahin, always, there's always a scope for improvement in any organization. What I have noticed as a weakness where we need to focus on going forward is, we are not primary bankers for many of our accounts. Though we have got relationship in thousands of accounts, we have really not leveraged that relationship. While we are the lenders to them largely, either as a sole banker or as a multiple or a consortium arrangement, having good share of the business, I am not a banker for them for their payroll business. I am not a primary banker for the trade finance requirement or for the vendor and vendor supply financing arrangement. So that is one area that I have not leveraged on the relationship I have with them. So this is an area where we are working very hard, and very soon we will be focusing on these areas. We have already started our steps towards this direction, and this will definitely bear fruit to us in the coming months.
One word on your international book. Basically, आपकी जो revenues हैं उसमें से कुछ contribution, significant contribution compared to your peers, आपका international से भी आता है. What is the scenario there? How are they performing, and what is the plan there?
See, our international book is almost 2 lakh crore plus. So that is almost about 27% of our bank's business. And 17% of my operating profit comes from that. But you know that always the margin on the international business is on the lower side. So you need to monitor that portfolio very well. You need to be very cautious what you originate in the overseas book, because one account going bad, it hurts you more. The spread available to you is just 1.10 to 1.15 in today's competitive scenario. And because of one or two account going bad, our margin had come down to about 1.07. Of course, we have now beefed up the portfolio, and you will see the margin going up in the coming quarter and also in the other 2 quarters of the remainder part of the year. So the international book, we are quite well placed. We opened our subsidiaries in Uganda, in Kenya, in Tanzania, and soon we are going to increase our footprints in Kenya by opening 4 branches. We are converting our rep office in Vietnam to a branch office. We are going to open in Myanmar, and also we are looking for opportunities in Canada and also Brazil. So in pockets where the opportunities are there, we are opening up. And in Africa, the margins are good, and we are allowed to do retail business there. So our effort is also in that direction.
Do you see some pressure in your international book currently, the way currency is behaving, the way international growth scenario is behaving?
See, the international book is almost 55% is the buyer's credit, which you do against the LC of the other banks. So this is one segment where you don't have much risk. And so leaving the remaining part of the portfolio is around 45%. There, of course, there are companies who have availed our ECBs. As of now, we have not seen any stress lining up because they are not due for payment. But I would like to add here is many of them are well-established companies. And we do insist for the cover-up, for covering up the Forex. But in ACB, we have open book also. Not many companies will be doing that, but those are all companies who have got very good risk management practices, and we are monitoring that portfolio very, very closely.
I'll just take a break on that note, and after the break हम और भी आपसे बातचीत जारी रखेंगे. तब तक आप देखते रहिए जी बिजनेस, आपका फायदा. ब्रेक के बाद एक बार फिर आपका स्वागत है. हमारे साथ बनी हुई है मिसेस अय्यर, CMD बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. मैम, ब्रेक से पहले आपसे बातचीत हो रही थी आपके इंटरनेशनल बुक पे, बट जो वहाँ पे मार्जिन्स थोड़े कम हैं, बट इंडियन डोमेस्टिक की बुक की बात की जाए, जो कि अभी भी आपका 70 to 75% आपका ग्रोथ आती है वहाँ से, वहाँ पे किस तरह के मार्जिन्स आप टारगेट कर रही हैं? आपको लगता है वहाँ पर थोड़ा सा प्रेशर है?
See, we have been able to increase our margin on the domestic book consistently in the last 2 quarters. As of June, our margin on the domestic side was 3.07. For the current quarter, it is going to be a challenge because of the continuing the economic slowdown. But nonetheless, we are confident that we should be able to maintain our NIM at around 3 definitely 3.00, or maybe may be able to maintain that. As of now, it is too difficult for me to give you a very, very right number or a very approximate number I can give you. We should be able to maintain.
Ma'am, one question basically, जो इकोनॉमिक सिनेरियो चल रहा है उसका सीधा इम्पैक्ट कहीं ना कहीं जो बैंकिंग सेक्टर पे पड़ता है वो है NPS. NPS एक लूमिंग प्रॉब्लम है विद इन द बैंकिंग इंडस्ट्री, ऑल बैंक्स इंक्लूडेड, प्राइवेट पब्लिक सब जगह पे देखने को मिल रहा है. बट अब जो कि इकोनॉमिक सिनेरियो काफ़ी ख़राब लग रहा है, एटलीस्ट फॉर द टाइम बिंग हमको लग रहा है कि पीपल आर नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट 4% ग्रोथ. सो आपको लगता है कि NPS मेंटेनिंग विल बी अ चैलेंज, आपको लगता है आगे चल के?
You have rightly said that asset quality is a concern. It is continuing to be a concern for the banking sector. All of us thought that come January the things may change for good, but that has not happened, and in fact we are having more concerns, more challenges now. In fact, entire country is facing quite a difficult times, going through difficult times and challenging times. But here I would like to add one thing, that our demand on the agricultural front or on the retail front or on the consumption front is quite good. What is not happening is a desired demand on the credit side, on the corporate credit side. So that segment is, of course, is a challenge for us in terms of the growth. In terms of the NPAs, of course, it depends upon bank specific, and it will continue to be a concern. But I don't think it should be having a very significant impact on the percentage of NPAs which the bankers would experience in terms of the either number or in terms of the percentage portfolio. But going forward, forward in a couple of months, if things does not change, I am sure that it will continue. It will have more impact on the bankers' books.
One more thing which have impact on the bankers book is restructuring. Basically जिस तरह से रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग लगातार बढ़ रही है बैंकिंग सेक्टर के लिए, बैंक ऑफ इंडिया की भी एक अच्छी खासी रिस्ट्रक्चर्ड बुक है. इज दैट फर्स्ट अ कंसर्न? और क्या आप ये भी ट्रेंड देख रहे हैं कि जो रिस्ट्रक्चर्ड बुक है उसमें से अकाउंट्स एनपीएस की तरफ जा रहे हैं?
See, last 2 years it has been significant additions have been made in the restructured portfolio by the entire banking industry, and it is also reflected in the first quarter of the current year. And the restructured book may grow, I would again repeat, if the conditions does not improve in next 2 months. But as of now, the restructured portfolio is under control as far as Bank of India is concerned. In the first quarter, we could reduce almost by about 50% of the restructured portfolio as compared to our earlier quarters. The entire last financial year, our additions to restructured portfolio was almost between 1,500 to 1,800 crores per quarter. So the first quarter we did 755 crores. The current quarter, I think we may see the restructured portfolio at around 1,000 to 1,100 crores. That is what the details which have got listed in the CDR indicates. But I'm quite optimistic, and I think the good times are there on the corner for Indian banking system and also for the Indian economy.
आई थिंक काफ़ी कम लोग हैं जो कि एट दिस जंक्चर एंड जो करंट इकोनॉमिक सिनेरियो है उसमें ऑप्टिमिस्टिक हैं और यू नो हु थिंक्स दैट वी आर ऑन अ गुड टाइम्स अहेड. बट गोइंग फॉरवर्ड फ्रॉम हियर मैम, यू नो एनपीएस एंड रिस्ट्रक्चरिंग की जो कंसर्न्स हैं, आपको लगता है सीधा सीधा प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी पर दबाव रहेगा आगे चलकर?
See, if you see the restructured portfolio of any banks, majority will be in the infrastructure sector, and there government is taking real active steps there. So the standing committee जो है, they are looking into, in fact, on a periodical basis, on every alternate day basis about the individual unit cases. And quite a few resolutions have come even for Bank of India in about half a dozen accounts. So going forward, if that has to pick up momentum, and we are hopeful that the resolution will take place. So on the infrastructure sector side, I think we don't have to worry much about. In fact, they will start generating revenue. All those units which are stalled, which are already completed up to 75 to 80, 85%, I'm sure in the gap of next 6 to 9 months, all this will start generating income and revenue. So that is why I'm a little confident on that sector.
One question related to that, you know, अब तक गवर्नमेंट की ओर से they were sitting on project clearance for a pretty long time. They were not clearing projects. Now on suddenly one particular day they clear about 1 lakh crore of projects, but economic scenario is not as such that companies जो हैं वो शुरू करेंगी प्रोजेक्ट. ऐसे में आपको लगता है कि जो प्रोजेक्ट्स अभी क्लियर हुए हैं they will actually take off in such a short period of time which government wants?
Definitely they will take off, because all these projects are such where the construction is done up to 75 to 80%, not that they have to start. Such projects will be few in number. So those projects which have already gone through the implementation phase, they will definitely complete the remaining one, and then they will start generating. They are looking for generating their locked capital, and they will start look forward to it, and they will start generating profit or revenues at least. You know, I won't say profit. There will be some cost overrun also. Even that has to be taken care in the process by the bankers. But economic value created, we have to keep in mind that we have to nurture it, and we have to see that how we can bring them back to the revenue generating process, you know.
Ma'am, since earlier you mentioned कि प्रोजेक्ट जो कॉर्पोरेट की ओर से क्रेडिट डिमांड देखने को नहीं मिल रही है, यू आर फोकसिंग ऑन रिटेल ऑल्सो एट दिस जंक्चर. जितना वहाँ पे फोकस है जो इकोनॉमिक सिनेरियो है, अगेन बिकॉज यू नो आई एम टॉकिंग मोर ऑफ इकोनॉमिक सिनेरियो बिकॉज वी आर लिविंग इन टफ टाइम्स एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम. बट अगर ओवरऑल मैम बात की जाए तो जो आपने कहा कि प्रोजेक्ट जो कॉर्पोरेट्स की ओर से क्रेडिट डिमांड नहीं देखने को मिल रही है, ऐसे में ऑन दैट बैकग्राउंड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्रेडिट ग्रोथ एंड डिपॉजिट ग्रोथ डू यू एक्सपेक्ट इन दिस फिस्कल?
See, on the corporate side, one thing I would like to tell you, because of this tightening in the money market situation, the well-rated companies earlier had gone for the CP market. So all those companies have now come back to the banking system for the loan part of it. So to that extent, we are all in a good position, and there is an opportunity for the bankers. So to that extent, you will definitely see loan growth in the banking book this quarter. And what is not being seen is the fresh investment taking place. That is, of course, the businessmen have postponed and delayed, and they will come into the picture only when they see ease of business increases for them. So somewhere, of course, the government is taking various measures measures to make it happen. So I think going forward that should happen. But on the retail side, as such, there has been no pay cuts. So retail demand is there. It depends upon individual banks' ability to generate such kind of the business and origination. So we are able to grow by about 23 to 25% on the retail schematic lending. That's what I would say. On the agricultural side, we have been able to show almost about 30 to 32% of the growth this quarter itself. So we are seeing fairly good growth
But
there.
what will be credit
On the
deposit?
deposit side, of course, you know that in the first quarter of the current financial year, we did a good deposit growth of almost 23,000 crores. And this quarter, of course, the deposit growth has not been to the extent as we had in the first quarter. And we have also not increased the deposit rate as compared to some of the private sector banks who have already increased. And some of the public sector banks also have increased some of the tenor. Since we are comfortable on the deposit side, we have really not felt the need to increase it. But going forward, maybe we will also think about it, we will examine it.
मैम ऑन दैट नोट आई टेक वन मोर ब्रेक और ब्रेक के बाद आपसे बातचीत जारी रखेंगे तब तक आप देखते रहिए जी बिजनेस आपका फायदा ब्रेक के बाद एक बार फिर आपका स्वागत है हमारे साथ बनी हुई मिसेस अय्यर फ्रॉम बैंक ऑफ इंडिया मैम चूंकि आपने अभी ब्रेक से पहले कहा था कि यू विल बी रिव्यूइंग द इंटरेस्ट रेट सिनेरियो बेसिकली बट जिस तरह से लिक्विडिटी टाइटनिंग हुई है काफ़ी सारे ऑलमोस्ट सारे बड़े प्राइवेट सेक्टर बैंक्स ने इंटरेस्ट रेट्स हाइक किए हैं इंक्लूडिंग बेस रेट्स एंड डिपॉजिट रेट्स सम ऑफ योर प्राइवेट पब्लिक सेक्टर जो बैंक्स हैं उन्होंने भी डिपॉजिट रेट हाइक किए हैं सो इन द करंट बैकग्राउंड गिवन की आरबीआई की जो लिक्विडिटी टाइटनिंग मेजर्स हैं वो जारी रहेंगे बिकॉज आरबीआई की तरफ से सिग्नल नहीं आए हैं अभी तक कोई ईज करने के ऐसे में कितने समय तक आप अपने बेस रेट और डिपॉजिट रेट्स को रख सकती हैं ऑन द करंट लेवल्स
Base rate we have reviewed in fact and we have increased the base rate to 10.25% from yesterday. Yes. And then on the deposit rate, we have still not changed because we are fairly liquid and my near-term mismatches in the ALM point of view also is quite comfortable. We are not lenders in the market. In fact, we not even taking anything under the MSF window at 10.25. So, but going forward, if of course the liquidity situation is going to be tight and I feel of course personally also that RBI measures they will not be able to withdraw immediately. So sooner we also may have to think maybe after a week or 10 days we will look into the matter. Maybe on selected tenor where we want deposit we will do it depending upon the credit disbursements also.
But are you seeing too much of competition in the shorter end of the deposit rates?
Yes, there are bankers who are taking high rate of interest on the short-term deposit, high-cost deposit, especially some of the bank, depending upon their profile, they will come into the market to borrow. So who are not liquid in the front, in the initial first 90 days, they are the one who are really raising at high cost. Since we are comfortable on that front, we have really not felt the need for it. And we already have high liquidity in the system. My domestic CDR is just 67%. And I have money, I have deposits to take care of the credit disbursements, which I foresee in the next 1 month. So then, but to prepare myself for the following quarter, I will definitely also need to review and we will do selectively, we will increase the rate of interest on deposit. Meantime, of course, the Reserve Bank's monetary policy also is around the corner and let us hope that it would give a momentum, perhaps to the entire economy.
I think everybody is waiting for that, man. But since economy is in the doldrums right now, तो काफ़ी टफ समय से हम लोग गुजर रहे हैं अर्थव्यवस्था के हालात में आपकी क्या रीडिंग है इस समय गिवन द करंट जीडीपी नंबर्स जो हमने देखे हैं 4.4 which is a very shocking number for everybody आप how are you reading the economy?
Seeing the good monsoon, I feel now that the demand for the retail will be good, demand for agriculture is good, that will also improve the demand. As such, the sentiment it will improve and that should kickstart some of the consumable goods industry. On the infrastructure side, of course, unless the government may not come forward with any projects of the infrastructure side, so that may not really happen. So then the GDP will definitely be lower than what it was last financial year. It is going to be slightly on the lower side.
क्या करेंसी एक स्पॉइल स्पॉट प्ले कर सकता है जीडीपी नंबर्स के लिए?
See, currencies now we are seeing last 3 days at least some sort of stabilization is coming. It's around 66 plus. I feel going forward maybe for the current financial year that we may be able to stabilize by 63. That is the level which we are internally feeling we'll be able to do that. And the government and RBI are taking small measures at on different areas and different aspects, both on the import duty and the custom duty, and all these generally have have an impact with a lag period, and we have already started seeing imports have already reduced, but of course exports are not picking up to the extent it should, but then definitely I think going forward with the impetus being given by the government of India, export also should pick up, but it should make a noticeable difference in our trade deficit.
True.
And we also parallelly need to attract the dollar inflow. That is very important.
Exactly, that's what my next question was.
So, and Reserve Bank has opened at least the swap window. It is yet to get operationalized. So that of course will have an impact in the short term period. But at least in the medium term period, what is required is the dollar inflow. And for that, structural reform is required.
But even if it is 63, even if we, आपने जो बोला कि 63 is the internal level, but even at 63, funding current account deficit will be a challenge?
RBI has relaxed measures on the deposit rate on the FCNR side. So that will definitely bring in more dollars. Swap window will definitely keep the dollar demand by the oil marketing companies under check. And we have imposed high custom duty on the gold. As such, import will reduce. So these measures will definitely bring in the, a containment of the volatility in the market. But all will depend upon how the USA is going to, I personally feel, how they're going to do the tapering off, the speed with which they will do, the pace with which they will do. So then that also we have to carefully study and get prepared for that, whatever it is, outflow for ourselves on that front. In the meantime, I'm sure the government also has indicated very, very clearly that they will definitely take some structural reforms. Of course, being the election here, they have their own constraints to do that, but nonetheless, there is a recognition and there is an intention, and pronouncements are made, and I'm sure it will happen in due course.
Ma'am, on that note, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks a lot for joining us on C Business. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you very much.